Okay, here we go. Obs and Skype were not playing well together. They were very grumpy with each other. And now we just need to... Oh, no, Obs. Oh, Obs. Okay, anyway, let's do introductions again. Sorry for
Alright.
all the technical problems. There's still a few. I'm going to patch them right now. In the meantime, Liliana, please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I will be playing Liliana Pearson this week. I was in last week as Guy Wildwind, so if you're watching, you try not to get too confused if I'm acting a little differently. I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. I'm Zircon5 in the chat, and I hang out with you guys a lot, and you're all awesome. So looking forward to doing another show.
Fergus, please introduce yourself.
Um, my internet name is Franco. My real name is Corey. I will be playing Fergus Barrelbout. He is a good white wizard. He is 70 years old though, and very weak physically. He's a good guy though.
Halford, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Wade. I will be playing Halfred. He fancies himself a ladies' man, and he is an 85-year-old elf.
And Gareth.
Oh, that's me. I'm Dr. Hook on the chat. My real name's Robert, and I'm doing Garoth for this one-shots episode.
And Vlog.
My name is Greg, and I will be playing Vlog, the 36-year-old human ranger.
All right. Virgil, as you still got the squeaky
Oh,
noise?
hold on.
There we go. Excellent. Perfect.
Push to talk.
So, after all that, the party is starting in Corbin, a medium-sized town to the south of Valesburg. You are all getting in after a long day's travel from the further south, each of you on your horse. And you arrive in Corbin and are sitting at the tavern when, spontaneously, a messenger comes in, walks up to the barkeep, they exchange some heated words, and then walk out. Party, take it from there. Party.
I was just waiting for Virgil to.
Yeah, apparently Virgil can't hear. Still
You
can't hear.
Virgil?
You
Oh,
hear me?
it's breaking up. I can hear it again now.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened? I just heard someone walked out.
You're in a tavern. A messenger came in, exchanged some heated words with a barkeep, and walked out.
So
Go ahead.
is me and Halfed in the group already?
Everyone's there.
Works?
Everyone's here together.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll walk up to the bartender. Say, what was that all about?
Looks at you guys and says, "Well, don't worry about it. Shouldn't be. Travelers don't really need to get involved in our business. No offense."
Well, that fella seemed pretty angry. You don't you're not worried that it could turn violent or something like that, are you?
No. It's. Can I get you another drink, buddy?
I'll take another drink.
Oh, yes, one more.
Yes, we could take the whole table another drink. That'd be nice.
He nods and starts pouring drinks.
How's it taste?
It's pretty good.
All right, good.
Alright, no more questions.
Well, the only reason I mentioned is because if you needed some kind of protection or something like that for the kind of people that could probably help you.
No, I don't need protection from anyone. When did you guys say you were leaving town?
We just got to town.
Yeah, we're just probably stay here until we find a good reason to go somewhere else.
Okay. Well, I hear Evenfar is nice this time of year. You might want to take a look at it. There's a lovely brackish swamp nearby that has some exquisite flowers that grow nearby. You might want to. I mean, as long as if you're just traveling from town to town, it might be.
I don't
They're
find
rare-
myself
rare
going to
herbs?
a swamp anytime now.
I don't know.
I
If
don't
they're
wanna
a rare
dirty my
herb
clothes.
swamp, we might be able to collect some.
Are these flowers magical at all?
I don't know. Who knows, man? Maybe you should find out. Maybe they're magical herbs, and you guys could make a killing selling them. Anyway, I gotta go do something. The barmaid will be here in a few minutes. Just don't
Excellent.
fuck with anything. And he sees himself out of the building.
What do
So
you
I'm
guys think
waiting
that
for
was
that
about?
barmaid.
I don't know. Maybe we should find out who the message was for. If it was for the barkeep, if it was for somebody else.
Should we really be trifling in other people's business?
Yeah, I don't really think it's any of our business. It looks like.
Yeah,
But-
I wonder why he was giving us the advice about the swamp. I mean, none of us had expressed any interest in
I think he was just diverting. Anything to divert.
He's afraid to make money.
That seems wise.
So I'm just chilling, waiting for that barmaid.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the free beer I got. It's
Mhm.
really nice. From
A
what I
few
hear.
minutes later, the barmaid comes in. Young girl, bouncy red hair. Comes in and says, "Oh, where did the barkeep go?"
He ran away. I don't know. I'll take your best ale.
Okay, sure. And she kind of looks around a little confused and goes and gets it.
Does she bring it back right now?
I mean, it's taking a few moments. Is there
Gotcha.
anything else anyone wants to do?
I'm actually
Uh,
gonna head outside and just to check out the weather and see if the moon's out and see what it's like outside this evening.
It's a nice night out.
I'd like
I'm
to grab the nearest the bar chick. What? How did you describe her?
Barmaid?
Barmaid.
When?
I'd like to grab her and ask her if she knows about any work, possibly for this town we could do.
No, not really. I mean, mostly farmers around here. Got a couple of smiths. She glances at you guys. Well, you look to be a fairly well-armed group of travelers. I don't know of any work that you might be interested in.
All right. I'm gonna sit back at the table.
Uh,
Enjoy my beer.
She brings you your beer, Halford.
All right.
Uh,
I'll flip her an extra silver and say, "That's for you, honey. Keep it."
I'm gonna mention, the bartender seemed pretty upset. Is there anything been going on lately that, might have caused him to leave hurriedly?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Because it was just the messenger came in, and once
Do
he
you know
talked to
who
him,
the
he got
messenger
angry.
was?
Did we get a good look at him?
You got a fairly good look at him.
What did he look like?
Human, early 30s probably, wearing a red-lined traveling cloak and brown pants.
I give her that description. Ask her if she knows who that is.
No, I don't know him.
Hmm.
Neil, how big is this town that we're in? How big is Corbin?
Medium-sized. It's a large town, too small to
Size
be a
of-
city.
Size of Dallas? Corbin, Dallas?
No.
Multipass?
It's a big town. Not big enough to be a city.
Okay, well, I'm outside. I'm just gonna stroll around the town because I want to make sure I know all the different streets, and then I'll head back to the bar after I walk around.
Okay. Okay. So about 15 minutes later, the bartender comes back, whispers something in the barmaid's ear, and then they continue going about their business.
None of my business.
Did I see him when I was out on my walk heading back towards the bar?
No, you were a block over
Okay.
at the time.
Yeah, I guess I'm drinking and eating, and I'll probably go to sleep early-ish because I'm old.
Hmm.
I'll escort him to make sure he doesn't trip on the stairs.
Yeah, it's good.
Make sure.
You.
It's very
kind
gentlemanly.
Oh, no,
sir.
no problem. My pleasure. 5 gold, please.
You asshole.
You money grubber.
I only have 2 gold. I need a little more cash. I have a family to feed.
All right, I
Somewhere.
give him 5 gold. Let me erase 5 gold from my character.
Here's me adding 5 gold to my character.
There we
Okay,
go.
See,
so
giving-
I get
Giving the
back
poor
around now.
handouts is just make them more dependent on us later. Don't do it.
Okay, so
Change.
I walk
Did I get any
in.
change?
I walk in and these guys are like handing money around, and I'm like, are we like betting on something? What's going on?
No, I was up the stairs. You couldn't have seen me. I helped him up
Oh,
the
Yeah,
you
stairs
guys,
they
you
first.
did
guys were
walk-
upstairs doing that?
Yeah, he
I
was
helped
walking
him
him
up the
to bed.
stairs for his brittle bones. You know, I'm a good Samaritan.
I have bonitis. I need a lot of help.
All right, so when I get back, they've both gone to bed already.
No,
No, I go
Gareth
back
comes
down.
back down.
Okay.
I come back.
Yeah, I'm still down there too. I want to ask the bartender, like, excuse me, sir, if you happen to know of anybody that's looking for some travelers such as ourselves to do some odd work, would you please send them our way?
He nods and says, "Yeah, I will do."
All right.
Then I guess I'll just hang out and sip on my ale.
Okay.
I'll hang out a little later and then go to bed.
Okay.
Like Fergus.
Nothing much else happens for the evening. You guys-
Liliana is just gonna like read one.
Okay. So nothing
Actually,
else
before I
happens
leave-
for much of the evening. You finish your drinks, have a few more, whatever, have some dinner, and eventually you all head up to bed. That night, while you're all sleeping peacefully, a loud noise awakens all of you from downstairs. It
I
sounds
get
like
my
a
sword.
person screaming.
And my armor, and my shield, and go down.
Yeah,
I'm
grab-
gonna like look out my window to see if I see anything going on out there before I run down the stairs.
So
You do.
what I'm going to
Wait, what?
You see two men in the street fighting, like grappled together, fighting each other.
So
And
the noise
am I
came
on the
from the
second
outside?
floor?
The noise came from downstairs. Yeah, you guys are on the second floor. Gareth is
I
putting
will-
his armor on, which will take a little bit. What are the rest of you doing?
I will.
I'm
shuffle
just
down-
grabbing my rapier and running downstairs.
Okay.
Sure, I'll follow. I'll follow them.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
grab my gear and kind of go down there too.
Yeah,
Feel the
I'm gonna-
jangling as I put my
I'm
gear
just
on.
gonna grab my mace and I'm gonna put on my leather bikini because that's like the quickest thing to get on. And,
I actually, that's all I was wearing was my thong. And
Then I didn't help him up the stairs actually. That's all he's wearing.
well, no, I sleep in my G-string or whatever it is. What are they called?
Speedos?
Leather
Speedo.
Speedo.
Speedo. So I'm in
Tasteful
my
booty
Speedo.
shorts. I think is what you
No,
look-
G-string worked pretty well, I think.
Okay.
Let's tone it down. It'll be Speedo. Just that's good enough.
Some more coverage
Anyway,
on the
you
Speedo.
guys start heading downstairs. Is that what you were doing too, Liliana?
yeah,
She saw the guys outside.
I'm following. Yeah, I looked outside, so everyone's
Okay.
kind of.
So everyone starts heading downstairs.
and I'm
Gareth
gonna
is
yell
a little,
while we're running down. There's a
Yeah.
fight going on outside, so that everyone knows what's up.
Yeah, Gareth is a little behind because he took a moment to put on his armor
And my shield.
and your shield. But the rest of the other four of you get downstairs and you see the bartender fighting with a really dirty-looking guy. You know, he looks like really poor, living on the streets. Just they're like, grappling with another, and the guy's trying to choke the bartender.
Unhand
I
him.
definitely want to jump down there and like try to pull him off the bartender.
Okay. You run over and you put a hand on his shoulder and try and rip him off. And actually, you should be making this roll. Make a strength check. So D20 plus your strength.
I'm gonna turn off that sound.
Ooh,
Let's go. Scroll all the way
definitely
down.
pulled them off.
Nice.
31.
That's a nice roll.
Yeah, you pull him off, and in the process, you notice that this man's face is like half gone, and that he feels cold in your grip, and that, like his flesh is rotting around the remainder of his face.
I'm gonna run up to the barkeep and like try to like help him up.
Okay. At this point, Gareth comes stumbling down the stairs, in heavy armor, and we're all going to roll initiative. So,
Alright.
everybody roll. Tell me your actions and roll a D8 plus whatever your weapon speed is.
Well, I just got down there. Could you describe what I see?
You get down there and you see, who was it that was pulling him off?
Me,
Vlog.
Bullock.
Vlog. You see Vlog like pulling this guy off the bartender, and you notice the guy has like a mostly missing face and sort of like rotting flesh all over him. Everyone else is kind of standing around watching this encounter.
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna try to take a hit at. Wait, no. I'm gonna be like, what did you do to that guy, to Vulag? And I guess.
I think he's some sort of undead creature, and then I want to like try to stab him with my dagger.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll try.
I was
casting
trying to
sword
pull.
attack.
I was trying to pull the like bartender away, and then I want to make an action. Do I have to add something else onto my roll?
Yeah, if you're gonna pull the bar, he's a few steps away from you, so we'll use like another add 4 to your roll to get over there and move him away.
So
I'm
could
casting
I?
magic missile at the zombie.
Okay.
So
So
could
for
I?
my dagger, I get a -1 because it's the first round, right? Because it's initiative.
Right.
All right. So could I make a shuffle to get to the side of the guy, without having a penalty to initiative?
To the side of which guy? They're all guys.
The zombie guy.
Zombie guy. So you want to like go up to his side?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Alright.
and I took a swing. I already rolled initiative for that.
Yeah, everyone's rolling initiative. Fergus,
Okay.
why'd you roll a d4 plus 2?
That was my attack.
Okay, well, let's wait for
Okay.
Halfred to roll his initiative first.
3. Nice.
Nice.
Because I get the +1 right away, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Halfred goes first.
D20.
So you kind of walk up to the guy with your rapier and you are stabbing him?
Yeah, stabbing him, thrusting with
Okay.
my weapon. D20 +1. Right, +1.
Plus 1. Actually, it should be plus 2 for side attack.
Oh, okay.
Either way, that's a hit. You stab him through with the rapier.
And so that's a D6 damage +1.
Yep.
Four.
Okay.
And then
what's
I'll-
your next
I'll-
action?
I'll take another stabbing action. So, and then this would be D8 +3 without the initiative bonus, right?
Right.
10.
Okay. Fergus, now it's your turn. Now you cast your spell. We'll use the roll from before. And it goes off and hits him for 6 damage in the chest, and the undead zombie-looking creature topples to the ground.
Okay, and who's the guy with the rapier? That's
That's Halfred.
Alfred.
so he attacked the zombie also.
Yeah, he stabbed the zombie.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I think so.
What was that?
It looked like a dead man.
So,
Can I-
Liliana told us that 2 people were fighting out back, right? So I'm gonna rush over to the out back while these guys are
Alright.
talking.
Okay.
These were the 2 people fighting, or no?
No, the Liliana saw people fighting in the streets.
Can I check the rotten body or anything on its corpse?
Sure. You bend
I-
down and start looking through the rotten body.
You dirty, dirty elf.
And the rest of you are doing what?
Can I notice or understand that it's a zombie?
Sure.
Do I need to roll for that?
No, that's pretty clear. It's a
Okay,
zombie.
so I'm gonna be like, there's necromancy in this area. This is a zombie.
So I'm running
Stay a
around.
while. Listen.
As soon as I'm sure that the bartender's fine, I'm gonna run around to go check out what I was seeing out the window too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my broadsword and follow.
Are we still in? Are we out of that encounter, Neil?
Yeah, we're out of that encounter. We don't have to worry about initiative anymore. Okay. So someone stops and makes sure the bartender's okay. Liliana was doing that, right? Yeah. Bartender's like,
I'll
yeah,
stay, dude."
I think I'm okay. And Gareth, was running out to go
Yeah.
check what's happening outside. You see one man on top of another, like eating at his throat.
I wanna. I guess I'll take a hit, slash at him.
Okay, he's still a ways away, so you'd have to like run up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Is that a sneak attack technically?
It would be a well, he's prone. It would be a total of +4 to hit since he's like on his knees, engaged in something. So you can go ahead and you can get there before he reacts to you. You surprise him. Make yourself an attack.
D20 plus 4, or it's plus 5 because of my plus 1.
Yeah, +5.
18.
18. And what is your critical adjust?
Critical adjust. It's
Is
8.
Yeah, so that is a crit.
Awesome. So, and I use my longsword for that, so it's
D8.
2d8 plus 2.
Yes, 2d8 plus 2.
And he's dead.
9 damage. The zombie starts to stand up, and you guys should roll initiative at this point. The rest of you who
Wait,
were
what
walking
about
out
critical
see
damage?
this now.
Did you roll for a crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took care of it. The rest of you
Alright.
see what's going on, and you're all still kind of in the doorway. But you should roll initiative, Gareth.
Alright, slash.
Is this a new initiative?
Yeah, this is a new initiative from 0.
Alright.
Six,
Alright.
7, 6, 13. What are you using as a weapon, Liliana?
She's using the mace.
Is it really +7?
Yeah, and last time I think I had +12 with my battle axe. I don't think I attacked anybody.
You attacked plenty of people.
You're using the Morning Star, the spiky mace. So it's a little heavy top.
Yeah, that's all I took with me though, because I was just running down the stairs
Right.
really quick.
Vlog is...
So am I ranged now? Like, can I shoot an arrow?
Sure, add another +4 or +7 to notch your bow.
Okay. On top of the plus
top
3
of-
that I'm already.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a really slow, big wind up and getting ready for the hit.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make sure that I just notch that bow
Yeah.
perfectly before I start.
Right. Halford, you
No
are
rush,
running
no
out
rush.
to the creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to delay you by 4 because it takes time to get there.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah. Fergus, what were you doing?
I will cast Magic Missile again.
Okay. Do it. Roll for damage.
Yeah, sorry.
4. Your arrow, your magic missile, like hits him in the chest, and he falls over dead as well.
Oh wow,
Nice shot.
I'm on a kill streak.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check on the guy that was being attacked.
His
I'll
throat
check.
is completely ripped open, and there's blood all over the place. He's
No,
definitely
no. I'm gonna check on his pockets and see what's in his pocket.
I'll check if he's alive while he's checking the pockets, obviously.
Well, he's dead. The pockets you find, a set of keys and I don't know whatever people had in their pockets back then. Nothing.
I don't want
interesting.
any of that crap.
Do I know how?
I'll take his keys.
You
It's a
take
car,
his
right?
keys.
He's
No.
to his carriage.
Do zombies?
What kind of car does he drive? Neil?
How
don't
do
know.
zombies work in this
Did
universe?
I find anything off the zombie when I looted him in the bar?
No.
Okay.
Will bitten people turn into zombies in this, or is it just magic?
You would have no
They have
idea.
to be resurrected as a zombie.
Well, I want
I
to
do
rush
have
to the
some
guy.
types of lore. I want
I think it's
to.
just magic.
There's a combination of beliefs that are conflicting.
I
Okay,
want
I'll be
to
like,
do a theology check to see what my religion thinks about that.
Okay. Make
Right.
a theology check.
And I say back to the group, I think we should have just gone to the next town.
we need to dispel the evil that has hold over this town.
Is there
Well,
money
yeah.
in it?
Liliana, make your. Ooh.
I don't do a
25.
lot of charity work.
Your theology says absolutely nothing about zombies whatsoever. They're not
Right.
really mentioned in religion.
I will do a theology.
Well, I will pray to a Gepa.
What about-
I'm gonna tell everyone. Look, I'm gonna pray to a Gepa, so we'll get the answers. And then I start praying.
So I have I have 14 theology.
Yeah.
Do I just roll a d20?
Plus 14.
Oh,
And I look at Liliana. I'm like, haha, yeah, right. And
Have
then
my
walk
prayers
away.
been answered yet, Neil?
Fergus, you don't. You know that. You know nothing about zombies and religion. It's not that they're not in religion. It's just that you don't know. What was your?
Okay.
What were you praying for, Liliana?
What? Oh, I was just praying for the answer. I was wondering if it came to me.
It did not come to you.
No. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna-
the guys that my prayers were unanswered, and then I'm kind of gonna like look really mad about it.
So while they're doing that, I'll pick up the body and put it. I'll take it to the barkeep and ask him.
well,
if
hold
he
up.
knows anything.
I'm gonna
Okay.
speak to the party and be like, we need to look around the rest of the town to see if there's any more zombies killing people. So let's
Alright,
do
then
a
I
quick
don't do
little
that.
patrol.
Do you guys
What
want
time
to
is it
split
right
up?
now, Neil?
Middle of the night.
So let's light some torches and look
You
around
can
a
pair
little
up
bit.
with the elves.
I'm gonna ask that barkeep. Is the barkeep back in his bar?
Yeah, he's in the bar pouring himself a drink after drink.
Good. I'm gonna run in there and say, is there a city guard?
He nods and says, "There is. Yeah, there's a city guard."
And I'm gonna say, point the way, man, point the way.
He points out one direction.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, let's go rally the guard, guys.
I'd rather interrogate the barkeep.
I think
Okay, I'll
Well,
go
you can
rally
stay-
the guard.
I'll
And
go-
I'm just gonna
that's-
run off to where the guy pointed to go rally
I will go
the
with
guard.
Liliana because that's a really good idea. You can stay
I'll
and
stay back and
if you want.
interrogate.
Okay, so Fergus and Liliana take off.
Can we get at least one
I
fighter
go
to come with
slow,
us?
It's cool.
Yeah,
dude.
I'll go with them if
Okay.
Halfred's gonna stay and interrogate.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
with I'll go with you guys too.
Okay, so everyone except for Halfed goes.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, so do your interrogation, I guess.
yeah. So Halfred, what are you doing?
So, bartender, has this ever happened before?
He like looks at you straight in the eyes for a moment, and then like turns back to his drink and just like takes a shot of whatever it was he poured.
That's not an answer.
Yeah, it happened once.
It happened once?
Happened once.
Do you know the source of this?
No, it happened a while ago. We got it cleared up, and then we thought that was the end of it. But
So how did you clear it up the first time?
I don't know. I didn't do it. We hired someone to come in, some traveling guy that came through and fixed it for us.
Who was this guy?
I don't fucking know, man. I wasn't part of that. I wasn't here for it. It was just a guy.
Well, when the dead are walking, I would think you would want to know the answer of why they went away.
He shakes his head and says, Last time it was pretty isolated, and it was one of those things that people saw and heard about, but no one talked about, and yeah, everyone just kind of ignored it. I don't know what happened, but there was a guy here that solved the problem last time, and I don't know. And he keeps
How long
drinking.
ago? How long ago did this happen?
About 6 months. Maybe 7. I don't know, a year maybe? 2 years? Look, it was a while ago.
Okay. Well, pour me a drink and we can discuss this further.
Okay. He pours you a tall glass of brandy. Like,
All right.
far too large of a glass of brandy.
All right. So I'll just sip that then, and then, do they come from do you know if they come from one source or?
He shook his head. You know, I told you we all knew about it, but we didn't talk about it. You know, it's the sort of thing that happens, and everyone just pretends it doesn't because how are you going to talk about that sort of thing?
All right. So right now I realize this guy is pretty much useless for information at this point. So I'll just sip the brandy and just wait for the party to get back.
Okay. The rest of the party, you are running off.
Yeah, so I ran off first, and I'm kind of just looking because he just pointed me in the direction, and I'm looking for what looks like a barracks or a small.
There's a building with a tower that sticks out of the center of it. That is
Okay, perfect.
potentially a guard building.
I'm gonna run and start yelling and banging on the door and you know, open up, open up.
a man opens the door, sword in hand, like staring right at you, and then like looks you up and down and goes, "Okay,
And
get
I
in
say,
here, hurry!
I said, yeah, let me in. It's an emergency. We don't
Yeah,
want
get
any
the fuck
panic.
in here right now!"
Okay.
He
We
waves the
all go
we all
four of
run
you
in.
in.
I'm gonna say we just fought off some undead, and we fear there may be more in the town. We have to get all the guards and get everyone armed and in the streets.
Yeah, that's
Do you have a bell or something that we could ring to like alert people to be on
No, we
guard?
ring the bell, people come out into the streets, people start dying.
Good point.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
How many zombies do you think there are?
I don't know. We lost a guy to a group of 4 that were traveling earlier, and I don't know. It's been pretty chaotic. And now you see coming out of the room behind him are 6 armed guards with fairly long spears. They look like pike formation spears.
Do you feel confident enough to join us in the streets and fight these monsters?
Yeah, well, we're gonna go out there. If you guys want to go out, it's your prerogative, but you go do your thing.
Well, I'm in
I asked if
my
there's
like
any money in
leather. I'm in my leather bikini, so I'm like, follow me, men, and like run out the door and see how many follow me.
Does anyone in the party follow her?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow.
I
that
first
for
ask,
her.
I pull a guard aside and ask if there's pay for any of this.
He shoots you a look and is like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Dick move, man. Dick
No,
move.
Are
I
you
am not
fucking
kidding you.
kidding?
I just-
There's dead people in the
I'm
streets eating us, and you want to get paid? Get out of my way!" And he just like pushes past you and like starts marching out.
I follow
Alright, I let 'em go.
Liliana's hypnotic jogging.
I follow my group.
Okay, Liliana, the guards pour out, and they all head off in one direction, like not the way that you were headed.
Damn.
Liliana seems to know what she's doing, so I'll
Okay.
follow her.
See,
Um,
should probably
I'm
head
gonna
back to Halford.
I'm gonna suggest that we don't follow the guards, but we kind of go on a parallel track on another street to
Well, we should
cover more
probably
ground.
go back and pick up Halford and see like what he found out talking
That's
to
a
the
good idea.
bartender.
Is that okay?
Why don't we send one person back to go do that? Because we don't know how many people are getting eaten right now.
We'll do
If we
that.
send one person out on their own in the middle of the night with the zombies, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I think we
be
should
down
stick.
one person.
Yeah, we should stick together.
true.
It's kind of like strength in numbers type of thing.
All right.
So either we
I'll
don't go
lead.
back to the bar, or we go back to the bar
The
together.
bar's only like a
I'll
couple
lead to
blocks,
the
though,
bar.
right? Right, Neil?
Yeah,
It's like
really-
6 blocks, 8 blocks.
Okay, let's run really fast to the bar.
You can only run as fast as Fergus can run, which is not very fast.
I'll lift.
All right, so
from
let's
this-
run. Let's like
if you want to
know,
carry me,
speed
I'll
walk.
carry him for a
That'll
small
just
only
slow you
way-
down to his
for a
speed
small
anything.
fee of 2 gold. I will carry him as fast
I
as
pay
possible.
him 2 gold to carry me.
All right.
Can this be done?
I can carry a lot of weight, Neil.
I weigh 140 pounds.
Max holds 325. Max lifts 390.
Yeah, if you were to carry Fergus, you'd end up walking slower than he would be.
Yeah, you'd be over.
Right.
All right.
You'd be super
Change that.
encumbered.
Just
Good try. It's a good try.
we'll just move at a cautious and slow pace, but not walking speed.
So you guys take off.
I'll
And
lead.
as... What?
Because I have the armor and the sword and the shield.
So you guys are running through the streets when you come across a group of 6 zombies eating something, or attacking a group of people.
I say we keep going.
I am gonna
bow.
cast. I am gonna cast. They don't see me. They don't notice us, right? Because they're eating someone.
Yeah, they're doing something. They're preoccupied currently.
All right.
I will
well,
note to the party that I'm out of spells at the moment.
I want to cast.
Useless.
I'll also note that none of us have armor except for me.
Yeah, I want to cast entangle.
So we
on
should
them.
go back to the bar, get armor, and then
Entangle only works if there's some sort of like...
There's not like grass or anything.
No, this is a dirt road through town.
I don't wear armor, so I mean,
I think it's a good idea to get the people who wear armor their armor before we.
I don't think anyone else has armor.
but
other than
yeah,
you.
there's nobody
Liliana
that
doesn't have
needs their
armor?
armor.
Yeah,
Like,
no one really.
Liliana
Either
got
way-
rid of her armor at the end of the last game, I think.
Either way, it's a good idea to go back and get
Halfhead.
specialist fighter. Actually,
How far are we from the bar? Like, how long would it take to go grab Halford and then head back?
It was a few blocks. Let's just.
I told you, it was like, at this point, it's 3 blocks away.
I think we should go get Halfed.
I agree.
So you guys all stop and have this conversation while the zombies
I
are
don't-
like ripping
no.
these people apart.
No, I stopped
Yeah,
to
I
like
guess.
look for grass to try to entangle them, and then I'm like, I don't see anything. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah, let's
This is a
Yeah.
fast
just sneak.
conversation, though. We're talking really fast. This is a really fast conversation.
This
Yeah, my
conversation took
instinct-
as long as it took you guys to talk about it, which is, considering
Talking
there's
is a
zombies
free
eating
action,
people, a
though.
little bit too long.
All
Well,
right.
the first thing
I
I
guess-
did was that I
I'm
wanted
running
to shoot
back.
an arrow.
Neil.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just following her.
And then I'm at the back of the zombie. I'm wherever between the party and the zombies, as best as possible as we're running.
Okay.
So like,
So you
if
guys managed to circumvent the zombie horde, and get back to the bar, and you see Helfid there.
zombies,
Okay.
lots of zombies need help.
No time. Let's go.
All right, I'll follow.
We'll get your
Alright.
armor on.
All I have is this, and I point at my clothes.
So nobody has any armor they need to put on?
I have my armor. I'm good.
Those
Oh, you
slow
have it.
undead won't even be able to touch me anyways. I'm so quick. So let's go.
Alright.
Oh, I do
Uh,
have some leather armor, evidently.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna run upstairs and put on my armor. Hold tight,
Alright,
guys.
so you
Let
guys
her-
take a
we
few
let
minutes
Liliana
for everyone
dress.
to put on their armor.
And put her makeup on.
I don't think she has any makeup.
I don't wear makeup. Oh no!
So-
wow.
But how did
I
she
just
get
let-
to 15 charisma?
She's just pretty, dude, and she's like persuasive. Are you
Okay.
serious?
She needs makeup to be. Okay.
I put the dips in my hips.
So
what?
let's. I'm gonna tell the party that I'm pretty much useless at this point, but I'm gonna go with you.
I
to
say
shout-
it's all right. You can stay.
Yeah, you
No,
sure you
no,
don't
it's
wanna
okay. I'll go
stay?
with you.
No,
There's fellow zombies.
small fee. I'll set you. Get back upstairs for you to go to bed.
I'm
I'll
running
be
outside
useful-
to go see if those zombies are still there, Neil. Are they
All right.
still
I'll
in the
follow
same position?
Liliana. There's no time
They're a
to
few blocks
talk.
away, but yeah, there's a bunch of zombies eating some people. Clearly, there's no more resistance from the
Oh,
band.
no.
I'm running towards the zombies, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow as soon as I see one.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
gonna
it's
run up
charged.
and do another.
It's-
Oh, wait,
It's a
how
cloudy,
many?
moonless night, so you guys can't even see them until you get fairly close.
Okay,
And you
so I'm
don't have
gonna
a torch? Fergus?
Well, you guys have already left the tavern without any torches, so
Okay.
No.
I'm already running down the street, and I'm just gonna attack as soon as I can get in range with
Okay.
my morning star.
so we're
I
just
yell
gonna
back to
start
Fergus,
combat
torch would
at
be
this
nice.
point. You guys get to a point where you can see them by the light of something spilling out of a room. Like someone knocks open a door, stumbles backwards, dead in the street, and the door is casting some light on them. So at
Do
this point,
you recognize if the zombies are freshly dead or all very long dead?
too hard to see at this range.
What about the one
Right,
that was in the bar? Do I remember kind of?
I mean, there's flesh off of his face, so you can make your own.
That was
Right,
okay.
but does it look like it was a fresh wound, or it like fell off from decay?
Fell off from decay.
Excellent. I tell this to the party.
Okay, at this point, we're going to roll initiative for everybody.
Are we approaching from this scene from the
You
south?
guys are approaching from the south.
Do I have my short sword, Neil?
Yep,
Okay.
And these are all zombies.
yep.
So
Okay, well I'm
short sword-
going straight for the southernmost one, but that looks like he's back to us. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What would be the initiative roll for a weather sense check?
Just a D8. Well, yeah, just a D8.
I have javelins on my horse. I guess I didn't bring my horse. Where are our horses? What if they're
They're
getting
outside
eaten?
the bar.
now?
I'd assume.
I hope they don't get eaten alive.
Mine has 18 health, 12 AC. I think it's fine.
Mine only had 8 health though.
Yeah, your horse might be dead.
Red tail, no.
My horse has 5 hit points, so I didn't name it.
You didn't even name it?
No, it's like naming like a pig that you're raising to slaughter. Anyway,
You don't want to grow attached.
Just name it Bacon.
Exactly.
Okay, so Fergus, you rolled a 6. Vlog, you rolled a 7.
Yep.
Liliana, 11. Halfred, 10. Gareth, 8. Actually, you guys included your weapon speed in all of those, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a mistake on my part. So movement would be just a flat D4, and then you can move your movement rate in squares that far. Or not a D4,
Okay.
just a flat 4
Right.
initiative. So, and so let's decide what do you, instead of those of you that are not attacking, change your initiative. Let me know, and I'll change your initiative to 4, and then you can move whatever your movement rate is, and then make initiative roll again. Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah. Can you zoom out of this Roll20 map?
On the left, there should be a zoom feature. You can put it down at
If
8 or
you-
something.
If you hold down
Alright.
Alt and then mouse wheel, you can
Okay.
scroll in and out.
Also, I don't think we have access to move the tokens.
Oh, yes. Why don't I? There should be a way to assign tokens to people, right?
Yeah, it's
Represents.
So,
Second,
so the
yeah.
D8. So the initiative roll includes the move to the zombies. Am I correct on that?
So your initiative roll needs to have. Okay, so sorry, I've been really bad about declaring these rules. So you need 4 initiative to move whatever this movement rate is in squares from where you are. So if your
Is that our
initiative
movement
is
speed?
yeah, your movement speed. So if your
Okay.
initiative is 4, you can move that number of make squares and attack. If your initiative is 3, then you need to have at least 4. So you'll delay until 4. But if you roll 7, then you could move your movement speed and then attack at the end of that. But you couldn't move your movement speed twice. Does that make sense? So
Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense.
for every 4, you can move your movement speed in addition to whatever it is that you're doing. And I think if I do it this way, assign to... here we go. So Fergus can be controlled by Fergus. There we go. That's how we do these things. Gareth can be controlled by Gareth. Halfed can be controlled by Halfed. Liliana.
So, what is Fergus wearing right now?
Well, it's up to you.
He's wearing his robes. I don't know. I don't want to continue the Speedo thing. I thought it was funny though.
A little vulnerable.
That's
Just a
kind of
little
the other group's thing though. I don't want to steal that.
Yeah.
So I need to re-roll just the straight movement, the 8 plus 4.
No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't re-roll. So, here we go. We'll keep initiative.
So I got
Fergus
my-
is at 6. What are you doing, Fergus? You were doing
I'm
a weather
checking the-
sense, or?
Yeah, I'm checking to see if it might turn into a thunderstorm. That's the only way I can think of myself to be useful.
No, it looks pretty normal.
Well, weather sense is a proficiency.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I-
make your proficiency roll.
Yep.
It looks pretty normal.
Nice roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I had actually
No-
just gently rolled
No
it for
sudden
you.
changes in weather in the future.
No sudden changes. What are you going to do
Weird.
next?
Nothing.
A
I'm going
Sharknado
to
comes by.
wait.
Okay. Vlog, your turn. What are you doing?
Can I shoot that guy, or do I need to move up to reach
No, you
him?
can shoot from there.
Okay, I'll take a shot.
Take a shot. 17. That's a hit. Actually, you're attacking which guy again?
This one.
Yeah. So you should get another 2 for back attack, unless you already included that.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's a 19. And what's your critical adjust? 9. So that's a crit.
9.
That's a crit.
Okay.
Roll another d8.
All right. So 11 total.
11 total. Alright, this guy, you hit him in the back and he just drops to the ground dead. Initiative and action.
I will notch another arrow and take a shot at this guy right here.
Okay, initiative. 5.
Sweet.
Gareth, your turn.
Oh, I guess can I make my move and delay my attack?
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm
you
like,
rolled
how
an
far?
8, so you can roll up to twice your initiative and make an attack in the same round at this point.
Okay.
So you can make up to
could
12 movement.
and I don't see the grid,
You don't see
so
the
I don't know
grid?
how far that is. No, no.
Does everyone else see the grid?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it.
Interesting.
It's weird.
You could move up to
I have
this
to turn
line.
up my contrast to see the grid. It's very light.
Let me see if I can change the opacity of the grid.
It's just really light on my screen.
That's the other way.
Now it's
Let
gone.
me change some settings
There
real
you go.
fast.
Is that better? No?
Uh,
If we change it to that.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
There we
That's a lot
go.
better. Okay.
So you can move up to
So
12.
I can make 12 movements and do my attack.
Yeah.
So I'd like to move up to this map. I'd like to move up to here through a lot of diagonals
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
and do my attack.
Roll to hit.
This is my short sword, so that is a
Plus 2 for back attack as well.
+2, +1. Alright, +3. And I get an 8.
8. You stab wildly to no avail.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative?
I guess I'll do the same thing. D8 +3. 7.
7. Halfed.
Alright, so my movement speed is 8, so can I move 8 squares then?
You can move up to 16 since you rolled a 10 for initiative.
Alright, sounds good. So- Can I move up to here?
Yep.
And then back attack this one?
Yep. Do it.
Alright.
Roll to hit.
Roll. And so that would be +3.
Yes.
21.
Nice.
21 is a crit. Might be a double crit. Yeah, double crit.
Alright, so 3d6.
3d6.
Oh, nice.
Plus 2, I think. Or plus 1, something.
Yeah, +1. 11.
11. Okay. He is not dead.
Ah.
I should find some way to mark which ones are which so that I can... 'cause I don't
You
wanna-
can do the little color dots.
Yeah, but that doesn't give me 1 through... It's fine. I'll just mark it down over here. I'll just remember. You did 11 damage.
Yep.
Okay, and initiative?
I'll just take another attack. Eight.
8. Liliana.
Oh, I gotta push the talk. I'm going to move right up here and attack this guy. And I'm going to yell to Fergus to watch the streets and make sure we don't get surrounded.
Okay.
That's just
Got
a
it.
20 to hit,
Yeah, plus whatever.
plus nothing, I don't
Plus
think.
1.
Oh,
And then, yeah. +10 is a hit. Plus 2 for back attack as well, so 12 is a hit. And 2d4 plus 2 for damage.
So which one was eating the person? Or were they eating somebody?
They
were all
were
eating.
all kind of just like eating whatever was around them.
7.
7. You crack the zombie in the skull and it collapses to the ground.
Nice. I yell, for a Gepa!
And can we see if they're rotting or not?
They have made no changes. Liliana, initiative. Okay, so this guy shuffles over and makes a swing for Liliana, whose armor class is 10, I believe. Liliana?
Well, he has leather armor on.
Oh, you put your leather armor on? Liliana, are you speaking?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I am.
Okay. Did you put your armor on?
Yeah, I did. Everyone had to wait for me to
So
go
he
get dressed.
slashes or grabs at you, but just grabs at the armor. So you take no damage. And this guy goes
Oh no!
over to Halfed and misses you as well.
Good.
Nice. Must have rolled really bad.
Yeah. And Vlog, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I guess still the same thing. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this guy right here.
Right.
This guy.
Roll the hit. 15 is a hit.
Cool.
3 damage. Okay.
So the initiative roll for movement is D8 plus your movement speed?
So initiative for movement is just a flat 4, and you can do movement on top of other actions that don't require, that wouldn't get in the way of movement. So like getting ready to swing a sword doesn't matter. Walking doesn't, shooting a bow might matter because then it's harder to aim, but that sort of other stuff.
So I got a 4. How does that mean I can move further or less further?
For your initiative? What do you mean?
For my movement initiative.
Okay,
Is
I'm
that
sorry.
a thing?
So you're
You're
Fergus.
just
I'm sorry.
moving?
I'm getting the voices mixed up because I can't see you guys right now. Right?
Okay.
So Fergus, if you want to move, just say 4. You don't roll a d4. It's automatically just 4 movement.
Okay.
4 speed is movement. So where are you moving, Fergus?
Right here, 35 feet.
Okay. So you'll move there on 16 because you're declaring the action now.
Okay.
So yeah, I need to make this initiative table available to everyone. It seems to be a consistent problem, which I will fix. All right, Vlog, you rolled an 11 for initiative, right? Right. Good. This guy turns around and slashes or grabs at Halfed, but misses as well.
Good.
And then this guy goes.
Oh no!
Comes towards Halfed and misses as well.
Holy!
Zombies are.
How is he
shitty.
living? He has no armor.
I have a lot of dexterity. I'm just dodging all the attacks.
He's also got pure
He's
ego.
a baller.
Yeah. And this guy comes over here and attacks Liliana, and I need to choose a new d20 because they all missed all of their attacks. And that is shitty.
New D20.
New
Sounds
d20.
about right.
Didn't you just get a new D20?
That
I'm
one
feeling
hasn't been
great.
rolled yet. That one hasn't been rolled. I've just been using this blue one, but this blue one's not doing very well. It keeps rolling
Come on.
6s and 9s and 4s and 5s. So we're going to switch to the green one, and hopefully that will kill you all.
No,
You
please
don't
don't
have
switch
to.
to the green one,
Oh
Neil.
no! Oh no! Green is Neil's favorite, guys.
Yeah.
That's terrible news.
Gareth, it's your turn. You go, Fergus, you go right after him.
So since the zombie's not attacking me, does he get an opportunity if I move towards Halfed?
If you turn your back, I mean, you could.
So I'm
walk
just like,
backwards.
I guess like sidestep and then just attack that guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Attack the blue shirt.
Yeah,
All right.
+1 for flank attack.
Alright, so D20 plus. So there's one for my melee and then one for the flank, right?
Right.
13.
13 is a hit.
That's with my short sword, so let's say
D6
D6.
plus 2, I think.
Yeah, D6 plus 2. 7.
7 damage. 2.
That should kill it.
Yeah. That guy drops to the ground, dead.
And I say
Three
to
dead.
Halfed, 5 gold, please.
I don't think so.
Initiative, Gareth?
I'll attack the other one near Halfed. So
Okay, so you're gonna have
Let's
to
roll
move as well, so you have to do at least 4.
8 plus 7.
7.
Getting 7s all day.
Alright, Fergus, your turn. What are you doing?
Just gonna move to the center of the street here and just be watching the area for flanking zombies or whatever if they
Okay.
roam into the area.
You're keeping your eyes out.
My old feeble eyes.
Halfred, your turn.
Stoic.
Halfred.
Alright. Would it be possible to move here without giving an attack of an opportunity to the zombies?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so I'll do that, and then I'll just stab this one.
Roll to hit.
Alright. So +1 for flank attack.
Yeah.
11.
11 is a hit. Roll for damage.
I get a +1 on my damage, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3. Lovely.
And then I'll just take another attack.
And initiative is
4.
4.
Nice.
4. Okay. This guy right here in front of Liliana. Green die. Green die. Ah, misses again. Actually,
I look
takes
back
another
at
swing at
Liliana.
Liliana, trying to like grab her and eat her face, but fails miserably.
Not gonna happen.
Halfid, your turn again,
Oh, nice. So I'll just attack the same guy.
and Gareth actually at the same time.
Oh, sick. So, I guess I'll attack the guy next to the. I guess I was attacking the white one in the first place. So, like a half movement. Can I go over the body of this zombie?
Yeah, you can walk onto it if you want.
Alright, and then I'll just attack.
Okay.
I got 19.
19 is a hit. I think 19 is a crit for you, Halfid.
I got a 9 for my
Yeah.
crit adjust.
Yeah, hit crit.
So it's not a flank on the white one?
No.
It's in. Okay.
Roll
20.
20. That's a double crit for you, Gareth.
Alright, so
I
that's
got
roll
6.
3d6 plus 2. I got 11.
11. Alright, you drop yours. Halfid, yours is still alive.
So, could you describe how I destroyed this zombie meal?
You have a short sword, right?
Yes, I did.
Right. So you get the short sword and you shove it through his sternum and then up about to the neck and then pull it out and the zombie just kind of like slips off of it and falls backwards.
That sounds like Arrow.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that's about
Arrow.
right.
So,
Yeah, an initiative for both
so
of you guys?
I'll let
Oh, yeah.
Alfred do his thing, and I'll attack the one that's attacking Liliana.
Halfid initiative?
Yep.
Gareth initiative?
6.
4.
4. Done. Vlog.
Okay, I'm gonna notch another arrow, shoot it at this zombie right here. I noticed that there's a little bit of a wind, so kind of give a little lick to one of the feathers in the arrow.
It
16
works.
is a hit. Which one were you aiming at again? I didn't see.
This one.
Roll for damage. 6 damage.
I will shoot another arrow when I get the chance.
Not dead. Roll initiative. 5.
Nice.
Undead number 7. Which is this guy right here that you just shot. He steps to the side, goes over Liliana, and smacks her across the face for 6
my job.
damage.
Oh, 6 damage.
Liliana is
That's down.
unconscious.
That's our healer.
Shit.
Oh no.
Don't worry, guys. I didn't have any healing spells anyways.
Let's remove that guy entirely.
That's good.
Liliana is unconscious.
If you had that little hit points, would you want any healing spells? No.
It's true.
She's not
you could've
bleeding.
Healed, you could have healed me.
She's not bleeding out though.
I'm not bleeding. No, I'm just unconscious, right?
So could we ask what was Liliana's initiative? Was she next? Because she had like a 17 initiative.
Yeah, she was next. That was at 23. Liliana was on 24.
Alright.
So close. She basically did nothing but hit once and then
Yeah.
I had a good
that
hit.
was it.
Yeah, real.
It was a valiant
Um,
effort. I'd say that.
Undead number 5 goes and turns here, which gives Gareth an attack of opportunity as he exposes his back.
All right, I'll
awesome.
go for it.
Which, yeah.
So it's a +2 because of surprise because of back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is there an X on
19.
Gareth?
It's underneath Gareth, actually. It should be.
Oh, I
it's the
see.
guy
He's
below
on top
him.
of it. Okay.
Yeah. 19 is a hit. 19 is a crit.
Okay. So
It's not. You're gonna kill him. He only has 3 HP.
Yeah.
We don't even have to pretend.
I mean I'm still gonna roll.
Alright, roll it then.
So
Roll. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Okay. And then Gareth, re-roll initiative from where you are now.
that was a surprise, right?
Yeah, attack of opportunity,
oh,
you
no,
still
okay.
re-roll initiative from that point on.
So could you choose to not take that if you had the chance?
Yes.
Alright.
So 8.
8.
And then I look at Halford and I say 5 gold, please.
Not a chance.
Okay. And the last
It's
zombie
stacking up.
alive. No, there's 2 alive. Turns over here. Goes, and attacks Gareth from behind. Nice. 18.
No.
Gareth, you take 1. So that will entirely be
Yes.
absorbed by your armor.
So nothing.
Yeah, so mark 1 damage down in your armor. And your
Okay.
HP actually is reduced by 0.
Well, so +0 on temp on.
I mean, just 0 damage for your HP, so don't worry about the HP.
Okay. Oh, that was fun.
And then it's Halfid's turn.
Alright, so I'll move down here and attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a flank or no?
No.
Okay. 19?
Hit. Crit.
Is that crit? Alright. So roll. 7.
7. That is to zombie. Alright, you kill him.
Alright, awesome.
I say 5 gold revoked.
Yeah. Initiative.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm just attacking again. On 9.
9. And Vlog.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot an arrow at the last one.
Hit.
Is this just a regular hit?
Just regular. What's your. Yeah,
I
just
think you already
regular.
hit that one now.
7.
7 damage. Kills the last zombie.
So
We're
immediately.
Is
still
there-
getting the XP.
Is there a more secure building than the barracks in the city? Is there like a castle or something?
No.
So
I mean, any of the stone buildings are more secure.
As Ulog puts his bow back around, he blows the smoke off the tip of his finger since he didn't miss a single shot that whole battle.
So I'm gonna pick up Liliana
Right.
and just carry her back to the bar.
Well, let's think about if the bar is the safest place. It's just
Well, it has it upstairs. Zombies can't go
You know what?
upstairs.
Actually, we're at the 1 hour mark, so we're just going to take a quick break because we are
Alright.
at the 1 hour mark. So
Alright.
everyone in chat will be back, and we'll see you very shortly.